In sticking with the trend of being late to the party, welcome to Ravenfield. Low-res textures, blocky character models, and, let's say, paint-splattered fields of battle make this the coziest take on something like Battlefield 1942, or, for something more recent, Easy Red. The gear is more modern, and the mod workshop is stuffed to the gills with ways to customize your experience, but at its core it's a single-player version of something like a conquest lobby in Battlefield. Though that's not to say it isn't an absolute banger. The weapons handling and physics are intuitive. The AI, while nothing fancy, does a very good job of playing objectives and utilizing vehicles to make for a dynamic fight, whether you pick a close-quarters infantry-focused showdown or a more open combined arms-oriented map. The base game's guns are well put together in feel and performance, and the character models, while they've changed over the years, have a low-poly, high-contrast charm that really reduces eye stress. You can run and gun as a lone wolf, or commandeer some allied troops to play an objective with a bit of strategy. But where this game really shines are the years of mods the community has put together. I tend to stick with Vanilla Plus pretty often, but downloading a stack of Cold War-era skins and weapons to go to war on an Eastern European rail exchange station is an absolute trip. To take a look at the core gameplay loop here, we're going to go ahead and set up an instant action match. Pick your map, game mode, and head count for the bots, select a team configuration to suit the theme you're currently vibing with, and jump right into the action. It's simple to get rolling and super addicting. A lot of FPS titles now, even single-player ones, require some pretty heavy time commitment. Games like Stalker and Arma lend themselves to long play sessions where the journey to get to the fight is a lot of the experience, and very few things can even be done quickly. This occupies a niche much closer to old-school arena shooters or playing things like Blops and 1942 against bots, but on a huge scale. The bots aren't too threatening for players unfamiliar with FPS titles on normal, but once you've been brought up in the salt of competitive shooters, they feel a little more rewarding when you bump it up to hard. On higher difficulties, it also feels like the AI units are way more aggressive, and it makes taking objectives even more engaging. Pair that with a few mutators to make the bots fight as a more cohesive team, and you've got a great way to spend an hour blowing stuff up. Now, like any game with this many mods, there is a learning curve to figure out how to quickly, efficiently, or even usably set up the perfect game. Vanilla's great, but once you start getting into the full overhauls like the Cold War mod series or the Ultra series of maps and configurations, you quickly learn that it is not always plug and play. You need to use alternate skins to save on processing power sometimes if you're running above 200 bots, or you might need to fine-tune the team balance with the vehicles and weapons because one side is getting steamrolled and this asymmetric loadout just isn't working. But once you get a few setups tuned in and save the configurations, it really is as simple as load up the config and hit go. Ravenfield is a great casual shooter that I definitely recommend to any other gamers who love the session-based nature of things like Battlefield and Call of Duty, but want to steer clear of the stress involved with getting beaten up in PvP. And despite releasing in 2017, its mod community and devs are still putting out awesome work, and I can't wait to see what's next from them. Thanks for sticking with us till the end, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the Horizon Initiative.